Every factory reaches a point where a loss shows up at the end of the process, at final test or final inspection, but no one can immediately see where it actually began. The visible problem is in the last operation, while the real cause lies upstream in the process. So the important question is not what the yield number is. The real question is where the loss started and what is driving it. Finding that answer today usually requires a full expert investigation. An experienced engineer must reconstruct the product history, align information across multiple systems, compare process conditions, and test potential causes one by one. It is deep, manual work that depends on individual expertise and time. That is why in most factories, only a small number of issues ever reach a proven root cause. The limitation is not the data. The limitation is expert capacity. In this case, we gave that same problem to the Arch AI system with a single objective: find what was driving the loss. This is where factory intelligence changes. Instead of a dashboard, the factory now has 3 role-based AI agents, one for performance, one for planning, and one for quality. Here we are inside the quality agent. The agent approaches the problem the way a strong quality engineer would. It begins by identifying the dominant defect and narrowing the scope of the investigation. From there, it reconstructs the full production lineage across materials, equipment, and process history, then tests the variables to determine which conditions consistently produce the failure while ruling out alternative explanations. What emerges is not a system or a correlation, but a single physical root cause: one feeder. This kind of investigatory power isn't a workflow you can simply script. It requires reasoning, the kind that normally takes hours or days of expert analysis. Reasoning that can be performed by an agent automatically and almost instantly. It does not guess, it reasons. From this reasoning came a clear, actionable recommendation to remove the feeder. One operational change that translated directly into measurable business impact. Yield increased by 1.6%. 5,600 failures prevented instead of repaired at the end of the line. 1,400 monthly hours of technician time reclaimed and redirected to higher value work. More than $300,000 in annual cost avoided. The real breakthrough is not the result for this one product. It's that this level of investigation is no longer limited by the availability of expert time and can run continuously across every product, on every line and every shift and every site. That changes what is possible. That's manufacturing for tomorrow, today. That's Arch.